Good morning, and thank you all for being here as we celebrate and honour the life of Harold Smith, better known to his family and friends as Harry. He sadly left this earth on the 28th of August 2021, surrounded by all of his loving family. My name is Kyra Seaton. I'm here today to guide you through the celebration of Harry's life. Harry has been described as adventurous, full-spirited, devoted, and a whirlwind of a man. He never stopped doing the things he loved, and he always went above and beyond for those he loved. I know his family will take great solace in being surrounded by the abundance of people here today whose lives were made better by Harry. Born 17th of June 1948 in Foster, New South Wales, his parents Darlene and Roger had their work cut out for them from the very beginning. From a young age, Harry's spirit for adventure shone through, whether it be following his dad to the beach for fishing and staying well after he was asked to come home, or exploring the beautiful area that is Foster. If he wasn't outdoors, he wasn't happy. Tempest, Harry's daughter, recalled a story her father had told her about the day he went kayaking early one morning. He was only alerted to the fact that he'd been gone far too long by the blue and red lights of the police car on the shore after his parents had called the police, worried he hadn't come home. He said he never felt so much excitement driving in the front seat of that police car. That was until he saw his father's face. Fast forward a few years, this wild boy turned into an even wilder teenager. He met the love of his life, Marion, the only place you'd expect him to be. He accidentally dropped his fishing rod near where she was reading her book. Marion, being the kind, attentive woman she was, picked it up for him. They spent the rest of the afternoon talking and never spent a day apart after. During their 51 years of marriage, Harry and Marion travelled all over the Australian coast. Anywhere with salt water, they'd be there. His love for beach fishing moved further out to sea when he bought his first boat. His real passion for deep sea fishing was ignited. After years of travelling around, Harry and Marion found out they were expecting their first daughter, Tempest. It was then they knew it was time to settle. They made their way back to their hometown of Foster, and a few months later, Tempest was born. A few years later, they welcomed their first son, Adrian, then not long after that, Christian. To round out the family came Eric, and the family was complete. Adrian reflected on the trips he took with his dad and his dad's best friend, Franco. The two were inseparable. Franco became more like a brother than his best friend. Once the children were older, the trips to other coastal towns began again. Harry lived for those trips, planning another one before they'd even left. Just when he thought his life couldn't be any more complete, Harry and Marion welcomed their grandsons, Zale, Dylan, Kai, and Fletcher. They spoiled them rotten, and those boys would never do anything wrong in their eyes. Times were tough when Marion unfortunately was diagnosed with cancer 10 years ago. Harry never left her side through all the treatment, and when the cancer sadly took her life 5 years ago, Harry spent every minute with her. Harry spent his final years on the water with Franco, always taking his grandsons with him and passing on his love for fishing to them. His family took peace in the fact that he died doing his most favourite thing and being on the water deep sea fishing alongside his best friend. I would now like to ask Harry's son Christian to join me and read Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep by Claire Hunter. Thank you, Christian. Harry's grandson Fletcher has put together a slideshow with Harry's favourite songs. During this time, please take a moment to remember the incredible life Harry lived and the memories you all shared with him. I would like to thank you all for being here today and celebrating Harry's life. We will make our way to the burial site shortly, and Harry's family have asked me to remind you that you're all welcome to attend the Foster Bowling Club for refreshments and to share your stories of Harry. I would now ask the pallbearers to stand by Harry as we commit him to his final rest. Do not go in sadness, as this is a time to remember Harry and the lasting impact he had on the lives that he touched. Thank you.